Narrator. The two planets, Vernia and Elora, had shared a fragile peace for centuries. Their alliance, forged in the fires of countless challenges, had held strong. But that peace, which had given the galaxy a brief moment of tranquility, was now on the brink of collapse. Unknown to the people of Elora, the Vornian Empire had quietly been preparing for a decisive strike, one that would shatter the harmony between the two worlds and bring chaos to the galaxy. The Discovery. Narrator continues. Aelora's scouts, stationed across the galaxy, were always vigilant, watching for any signs of danger. It was during one such patrol that they intercepted a chilling transmission, a message that would change everything. The transmission was brief but clear: Vornia, once a trusted ally, was preparing to launch a surprise attack. The Vornian fleet, immense and relentless, was quietly amassing forces in the outer reaches of space, hiding in the dark shadows of the galaxy. They were preparing to strike without warning. The moment the transmission was decoded, the warning was sounded across Aelora. An emergency summit was immediately called. Council member. The Vornian Empire has crossed a dangerous line. They plan to invade us. We must act now, before it's too late. Elora cannot stand idle and wait for them to strike first. Elora's Emergency Council Meeting. Narrator continues. In the depths of Elora's underground command center, hidden deep within the heart of their capital city, the supreme leaders gathered. The large hall was filled with the sharp buzz of urgency as leaders took their places. General Virek, the bold and seasoned strategist of the Elora military, spoke first. His voice was steady, filled with urgency, and tempered by years of experience. General Virek. The Vornian fleet is moving fast. We must be ready to strike first, or this war will destroy us. They are already too close. We have no time to waste. We must act now to protect our home and our future. Commander Alana's response. Narrator continues. High Commander Alana, known for her brilliant tactical mind and her ability to rally troops, responded firmly. Her voice rang out across the chamber, filled with the weight of responsibility she carried for the lives of millions. Her eyes narrowed in determination, fully aware of the gravity of the situation. Commander Alana. Prepare for war. Call upon our allies, and assemble our forces. Vornia won't know what hit them. We will strike fast, before they can even react. But we need reinforcements. This will not be a battle we fight alone. Back on Vornia. Narrator continues. Meanwhile, back on Vornia, Supreme Leader Garen convened his generals in the war room. The room was dimly lit, the air thick with tension. On the table lay the plans for their assault on Aelora. Garen's cold, calculating eyes gleamed with ruthless confidence. He spoke in a low, measured tone as he finalized his strategy. Garen. Elora's scouts have discovered our plans, but it's too late for them to stop us now. The fleet is ready, and we leave in 48 hours. We will strike fast, before they can gather their forces. Let them feel the might of Vernia. We will crush them completely. The counterplan on Aelora. Narrator continues. Back on Aelora, General Virek and Commander Alana continued their discussions deep in their secure strategy room. The clock was ticking, and with every passing moment, the Vornian fleet drew closer. Tension filled the room as the two commanders worked out their counterattack. Every decision had to be perfect, or they risked everything. General Virek. We cannot wait for reinforcements. The Vornian threat is growing by the hour. We must strike immediately, even if our forces aren't fully mobilized. Our only chance is to hit them first, hard. Commander Alana. We strike when we're ready. Without allies, we risk everything. We need to call on the outer systems for support. Their fleets might be small, but they are fierce. Together, we stand a chance. The first strike. Narrator continues. The countdown to war had begun. Aelora's fleet, now gathered and armed with the most advanced stealth technology in the galaxy, launched the first strike. They struck with precision, their ships slipping through the darkness, invisible to the Vornian fleet. The first target, Vornia's outermost defense outposts. These outposts were vulnerable, scattered across the farthest reaches of space, places where the Vornian Empire had not expected an attack. Pilot. We hit their weakest point. They didn't see us coming, this is our chance. Targets locked. Weapons hot. Engaging now. Vornian Retaliation. Narrator continues. But the Vornian Retaliation was swift and brutal. Their ships, advanced and destructive, were capable of obliterating entire fleets with a single volley. The Eloran fleet, though stealthy, was caught off guard by the intensity of the Vornian counterattack. They launched a devastating strike on Elora's cities and military installations, causing widespread chaos. Aelora was caught in the full force of the Vornian bombardment. Garen. Let them feel our might. Burn their cities, crush their fleets. No mercy. No one stands against the Vornian Empire. The turning point. Narrator continues. As the war raged on, it became clear, Aelora could not stand alone against the might of Vornia. Their cities were in ruins, and their fleet was taking heavy losses. Yet, in the face of destruction, something unexpected happened. High Commander Alana's leadership inspired her people, and a new strength surged through the Eloran forces. Commander Alana. We fight for more than survival. We fight for our future, for our people, for everything we've built. If we fall, it's not just a defeat for Aelora, it's the end of everything we stand for. We will rise, and we will fight with everything we have. The final confrontation. Narrator continues. Both sides had suffered heavy losses. Cities had been reduced to rubble, fleets were shattered, and countless lives had been lost. But Aelora, with the help of their allies, rallied for the final confrontation. The Vornian fleet, though battered, was still a formidable force. With everything on the line, both sides prepared for the final showdown, a battle that would decide the fate of two worlds. General Virek. This is it. We fight until the end. We will not bow to them. We will not surrender our future. Elora will stand tall. The aftermath and conclusion. Narrator continues. The final battle was intense. Elora's forces fought with unmatched bravery. Despite being outgunned, they pushed back the Vornian fleet, slowly but surely. The Vornian forces, though advanced, were not prepared for the unrelenting resolve of Elora's fighters. In the end, after a brutal struggle, Vornia had no choice but to retreat. Aelora had lost much, but they had won. The war was over. Commander Alana. We may have lost battles, but we've won the war, for our people, for our future. Aelora will rise from the ashes, stronger than ever.